Sa susunod na linggo na ang mga moving up at graduation ceremony sa mga pampublikong paaralan. Pagkakaisa sa pagkakaiba-iba, kalidad na edukasyon para sa lahat. Ito ang temang itinakda ng Education Department ngayong taon. Milyon-milyong estudyante sa buong bansa ang magsisipagtapos ngayong taon. Tanda ang moving up at graduation sa pagsasara ng isang matagumpay na academic year at pagsisimula ng bagong paglalakbay tungo sa karunungan ng mga graduates. Panauhin natin ngayon ang tagapagsalita ng Education Department, Undersecretary Annalyn Sevilla. Magandang umaga, ma'am.
Good morning. Magandang umaga, Ina, sa mga nakikinig at nanonood.
Thank you for spending your Friday with us. Higit isang buwan na lang, ma'am, mag-e-eleksyon na, no? And
That's
as
right.
we reported, today is the start, ang umpisa ng kampanya ng mga lokal na kandidato. And as we know, meron pong mga schools na iniimbitahan ng ilang mga politiko sa mga graduation ceremony. And I understand, meron pong mga guidelines or reminders ang DepEd para sa mga ito.
Yeah. There is no legal basis for us to prohibit yung ating mga politiko, lalo na yung mga kumakandidato ngayon. And in fact, we recognize yung ating partnership with the local government unit. We have this special education fund that we call. At kasama rin po kasi ang graduation rights sa mga contribution or pinupondohan din ng local government unit. But we, as much as possible, discourage. Kasi we also want to protect and not expose our principals and school heads dahil kailangan din nilang alalahanin that there is this electioneering law or non-political partisan activity. And kung meron man tayong maiimbita or hindi natin maiiwasan talaga that the mayor, the incumbent mayor will be our guest of honor, ay huwag gawin na political forum ang ating graduation because we want to give the focus. Kailangan ang ating pong ipagdiwang ngayon ay yung mga graduates na nakatapos. This is a milestone in their life and of course yung mga magulang na naghirap para pagtapusin ng mga kanilang mga anak. So again, a reminder that this is not a political forum.
What would make it, ma'am, a political forum? Parang meron ako nabasa ilang reminders na specifically bawal, kunyari, magbibigay ng mga campaign material. Ano po ba itong, what would make it na talagang bawal?
To help our principals and school heads to be guided on how we can protect ourselves, not to make this a political forum, one, we have to give a briefing to the guests of honors or candidates na to keep their messages para lamang sa mga graduates. No mention of election, no mention about their, being a candidate. So that's number one. Second, they're not allowed to bring any campaign materials. So bawal din po na magdala ng campaign materials. And of course, alam natin sometimes biglaan. But the school principals and school heads are given the instruction to remove it immediately.
Right.
Para po hindi rin sila magkaroon ng charges.
And the school officials may be held accountable po ba kapag sakaling makitaan na may political forum na nangyayari po sa kanilang mga graduation?
Yes, because that is part of the electioneering provision of the election law.
Ano pong maaring maging sanction sa kanila?
Well, they can be allegedly charged of partisan politics because yun nga, kapag inalaw mo ang isang campaign materials to be posted in a school premises, malinaw po kasing batas, walang campaign materials inside or outside the school premises.
Okay.
And that is actually a big ground for them to be accused ng political or partisan activity.
Okay. Speaking of still on graduation, parang last week nagkaroon lang po ng konting confusion doon sa mga grade levels na maaring magkaroon ng tinatawag na moving up day or ceremony at mga graduation. Can you clarify that for us?
Yes, we apologize for the confusion kasi nga second year na po natin na magkakaroon ng graduate ng grade 12. So, alam po natin bago ang K-12. Dati po, it's a practice and tradition na kapag po nag-graduate ng fourth year high school ay tinatawag nating graduate ng high school. No, kasi we have grade 11 and 12 pa. So, kinder and grade 10 are considered completers or they have a moving up ceremony.
Yun po yung may moving up. Yung grade 6, parang meron pong issue kung ang grade 6 meron.
Grade 6 and grade 12 are called completers for grade 6 and graduates for grade 12. However, they both have the graduation rights.
Pareho.
Yes. And
graduation ang
parehong
tawag.
graduation. This is because we took into consideration the practice and tradition of the Filipino family. Alam niyo, malaki pong isang achievement sa isang pamilya na makapagtapos even at the elementary school level.
Okay.
So we took into consideration yung pagmamahal ng mga Pilipino sa mga anak natin, sa mga bata na nagbibigay tayo ng talagang recognition even at the grade 6 level. So we still call it graduation for grade 6.
But of course, as we know, itong mga moving up ceremony, this just started relatively a few years back
It's
na lang.
very new.
Ano ba talaga yung difference? Tama sa graduation, diploma ang ibibigay po dun sa estudyante. Sa moving up day, parang it's a certificate.
Certificate.
Ano po ba ang main, ano pang
That
iba
is
pong
right.
pagkakaiba?
Tama yan, Ina, no? So, ang bibigyan lang ng diploma ay yung magtatapos ng grade 12 because that is the end of the K-12 curriculum.
Okay.
And all the rest from kinder, grade 6, and grade 10, they will be given certificates. Now, this moving up ceremony is really new. And in fact, si Secretary Liling Briones has a concept of what is a moving up ceremony. It is very moving. It's very nice. Ang sabi niya, moving up means from one level, you go to the next. That is why kinder, grade 6, and grade 10 are considered moving up.
Sorry ma'am,
Sana.
kanina po nabanggitin yung graduation.
Yes,
Yung
I said
six.
sana. So, we have now a discussion about this
Okay.
grade 6, but it cannot happen this graduation because we need to prepare. And we need to give definite distinction between moving up and graduation. And we do not have enough time.
So for this year,
For this
ang
year,
grade 6.
It's still graduation.
Okay.
And then we are having this deliberation at the executive committee level to consider really a big difference between moving up and graduation, but not this year,
Okay.
in the next school year. So, paghahandaan po natin yan para even the parents are ready. Alam niyo po, ang napansin namin, yung pong mas affected ay yung mga parents. No? Not much on the DepEd part and the learners, but the parents. So, yun po yung binigyan ng consideration ni Secretary Liling Briones, that if we will make a change, let's not make it now, and we have to prepare everyone. So, there's a social preparedness for this as well.
Okay, speaking of parents na of course affected din po dito sa graduation, ang fees for graduation fees, ano po ba talaga? Dapat ba magbayad? Pwede bang maningil ang school? Ano po ba talaga ang policy dapat?
So, sa public school, it's not a problem. Why? Because we have provided a budget.
So parents should not be paying for
not-
anything.
Yes, but that is the basic, the most bare ceremonial or rights na pwedeng i-provide. Why? Because you only provided 250 per graduate. So ito po yung sinasabi natin na reminder, it should be simple, basic, but meaningful. However, we have another factor or component or stakeholder in the graduation, and we call them the Parent-Teacher Association.
Sila
The
yung pwede if
community.
they decide to
That's right.
ask for fees, what could be covered? And may limitations po ba sa ganyan?
Yeah, so meron pong nangyayari that, and we recognize and respect this because the PTA is a partner, a big partner in our school environment, school community. So may mga parents mismo na meron pang ginagawa in excess of the basic.
Okay.
For example, our suggestion is to wear just the school uniform, but some parents, they want their
Gusto nila magbihes ng
Yun,
ano,
gusto nila ang kanilang
extra
anak
special.
ay nakatoga or meron pang yearbook, we call it a yearbook, or sometimes may kasama pa pong mga pictures or photos. Now, this has to be a majority agreement
Okay,
in the
majority.
PTA. And it should not, hindi po dapat itong i-prohibit yung mga parents na hindi makakayanan.
Okay.
No? So, hindi po dapat yan isang requirement or compulsory. It should be voluntary.
Okay, ma'am, ulit ano, so kailan po ang pasukan at kamusta yung Brigada Eskwela? Because at this time, mag-uumpisa naman po yung mga
Yes.
cleanup drives and preparation for the incoming school year.
Yeah. We are about to release our calendar for the next school year. So we are now welcoming school year 2019 to 2020. We will announce and through an official issuance na ang ating opening sa public school is June 3.
June
So
3.
that's the first Monday of the year. Maybe marami po magtataka ba't ang aga kasi in-schedule na rin po namin ang maagang Christmas break for the December 2019. Ano? So, we took into consideration the requirements of the law. Kailangan kasi talaga meron tayong contact days na meet. So, June 3 for public school. Now, private school are allowed to open their school until the end of August kasi meron pong school year na ginagamit ay August na.
Okay, maraming salamat po, Ma'am Yusek Annalyn Sevilla, ang spokesperson po ng Department of Education.
Thank you very much at magandang umaga sa inyo.